Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great God and great Vaheguru, Sadhguru Nanak Dev Ji, let us start our today's lecture that is called a London equation. That is called a London equation. Sare bolo please say all London equation. London equation. So this is the most important article. This is the most important article in the last article of this unit, which is called a London equation. Okay. Yesterday we have done type 2 and type 1 and type 2 superconductor. Type 1 and type 2 superconductor. Okay. Type 1 is called soft, type 2 is called hard. Type 1 is also called ideal, type 2 is also called non-ideal. Okay. So we have seen that type 1 follows Meissner effect strictly, whereas the type 2 does not follow Meissner effect strictly. Okay. Are you getting a point? And what is Meissner effect? B is equal to 0. B is equal to 0 inside the sample. Or B will be 0 only when H will be 0. B is 0 only when H is 0, because B is proportional to mu naught into H. B is proportional to mu naught into H. If H is 0, means B is 0. और mu naught H, sorry, H भी बोल सकते हैं ना, जैसे देख सकते हैं B is equal to mu naught into M. Okay, M0 means B0. Are you getting a point? Are you getting a point? And we have seen that in the type 1 superconductor, they follow Meissner effect very strictly, but type 2 superconductor does not follow Meissner effect strictly. It means they can withstand the large value of the magnetic field. They can withstand the large value of a magnetic field without destroying the superconductivity. Okay, but here in the type 1, superconductivity is immediately destroyed. I get your point. They cannot withstand the magnetic field. They cannot withstand the magnetic field. I get your point. For the type 2 superconductor, the value they can withstand the magnetic field from Hc1 to Hc2. I get your point. तो टाइप 2 में क्या कि Hc1 से लेके Hc2 तक हम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लगाते जाते हैं, बट फिर भी सुपर कंडक्टिविटी बनी रहती है. द सैंपल इज पार्शियली कंडक्टर एंड पार्शियली superconductor. So it means they can withstand the large value of the magnetic field without destroying the superconductivity. That is why type 2 is used for high yield applications. Or for the industrial point of view. Okay, sometimes the question can be asked why type 2 is more important than the type 1. Why it is more important? Because type 2 superconductor can, लिख लीजिए type 2 superconductors, please write, because type 2 superconductor can withstand the large value of magnetic field without destroying the superconductivity. Because type 2 superconductors can withstand because the type 2 superconductor can withstand large value of magnetic field without destroying the superconductivity. Second is, the type 2 superconductors are transition metals. It can be alloys or transition metals with high electrical resistivity. It has a second point is without destroying the superconductivity. हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ कि वो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को बर्दाश्त कर सकता है. वेरी गुड पॉइंट. उसमें बना रहता है. हम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लगाते जाते हैं लेकिन सुपरकंडक्टिविटी बनी रहती है. आर यू गेटिंग अ पॉइंट? फ्रॉम Hc1 to Hc2. Hc1 to Hc2. ठीक है, सुपरकंडक्टिविटी बनी रहती है. जबकि उसमें क्या है, टाइप 1 में क्या है कि जैसे हम Hc मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लगाते हैं, द सैंपल विल इमीडिएटली चेंज स्टेट फ्रॉम सुपरकंडक्टर टू नॉर्मल स्टेट. पर उसमें ऐसा नहीं है. सुपरकंडक्टर टू नॉर्मल स्टेट विल नॉट अचीव इमीडिएटली. इट विल रिक्वायर सम टाइम. इट विल टेक सम टाइम. It means they can withstand. It can withstand the large value of magnetic field without destroying the superconductivity. Second point is it has a high. Basically, the type 2 superconductors are alloys or transition metals having high electrical resistivity, having high value of electrical resistivity in normal state. Okay. So basically they have a high value of electrical resistivity. They have a high value of electrical resistivity. So that is they are used for high yield applications. Okay. इसीलिए that is why they are used for industrial point of view. Okay. So let us come to the London equation. Okay. उसका ग्राफ भी ऐसा ना देखिए ऐसे ग्राफ है ना. है ना? This is called a mixed state. This is called a mixed state. This is a superconducting state. This is a normal state. This is a normal state. So this is Hc1. This is Hc2. It means this is type 2. This is type 1. It means they can withstand. They can withstand the large value of magnetic field from Hc1 to Hc2 without destroying the superconductivity. But in the type 1, as we touch the critical magnetic field value, the superconductor will change, the sample will change immediately its state from superconducting state to normal state. Superconducting state to normal state. Okay. So here the Wheeler effect obeys strictly, and here Wheeler effect does not obey strictly. So that is why type 2 is more important than the type 1. Are you getting a point? So let us come to the London equations. Now see, there are two scientists, F. London and H. London. 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 In 1935. So basically, they have derived these equations, London equations, which basically explain the Wheeler effect as well as flux penetration. Wheeler effect is also called a flux expulsion. Wheeler effect is also called a flux. Please say all. Wheeler effect is also called a flux expulsion. Flux. जोर से बोलो यार. Flux. Flux expulsion is called a Wheeler effect, and second is called a flux penetration. Okay. Flux penetration. So these two equations will successfully explain the Wheeler effect as well as the flux penetration. Now let us start to solve these equations. Okay. तो चले start करें.
Yes.
Okay. So please write the first line. Please write the first line. Let m is the mass of electron. Let m is the mass of electron. Okay. Ns number of superconducting electrons. Ns number of superconducting electrons. Nn number of normal electrons. M is the mass of electron. Ns is the जब सैंपल अपनी सुपरकंडक्टिंग स्टेट में होता है तो वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्या बन जाते हैं? सुपरकंडक्टिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. क्या बन जाते हैं? सारे बोलो भाई. When the sample is in the superconducting state, the electrons are called superconducting electron, and when the sample is in the normal state, the electrons are called normal electrons. So this Nn is called a number of superconducting electron. E is the charge. E is the charge of electron. E is the charge of electron. E is the electric field. E is the electric field. Vs drift velocity of superconducting electron. Drift velocity of superconducting. Drift velocity of superconducting electrons. Drift velocity of superconducting electrons. Okay. Now, equation of motion of electron inside the conductor is given by Newton's second law of motion. हाँ जी. See, what is Newton's second law? F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Please say over here. This is the morning side. F is equal to ma. Okay. So I will write here F is equal to ma. And K is called acceleration, which is called dv by dt. dv by dt. dv by dt. Okay. I will write here Vs. Why? Vs stand for
drift velocity.
that will write later on. Okay. Because we are talking about the conductor. Okay. So that is why this is dv by dt. This is dv by dt. And now see, we have a E is a charge of electron. E is a charge of electron. Okay. So what will be the force? Force on the electron. F is equal to QE. And this Q is minus E. So F is equal to minus E into E. Let us say this is equation 1. This is equation 2. And out. And out. And out. Use 2 in 1. Use 2 in 1 from getting
Minus
m dv by dt is equal to minus E into E. Compare कर देगा. Okay. Okay.
yes sir.
Now see, now I will use this equation at here. So the equation of a motion of electron inside the conductor is given by m dv by dt is equal to minus E into E plus resistive force. Why I will write the resistive force? Because in the case of conductor, R value is not equal to 0. R is not equal to 0. In case of conductor, R is non-zero. What is R? R is called a resistance. R is called a resistance. But in case of superconductor, R is 0. R is 0 because we are writing this equation for electron. That is why I will add the resistive force. For in this student, कंडक्टर के लिए रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू कुछ ना कुछ होती है, कम होती है, बट नॉट वो जीरो नहीं होती. R is not equal to 0 for conductor and R is equal to 0 for a superconductor. So that is why I have add minus E vector plus resistive force. Plus resistive force. Let us write this equation number 3. This is equation number 3. Now I want to write the equation for the superconducting electron. Okay. So for the superconducting electron, equation 3 will become, this part will become 0. This part will become 0 and V will become Vs. V will become Vs. So I will write here for superconducting electron M. V क्या बन जाएगा? V becomes Vs. V becomes Vs. And what is Vs? Drift velocity of superconducting electrons is equal to minus E vector plus 0. Because in case of superconductor, this R value is equal to 0. R value is equal to 0. So this part will become 0 for superconductors. Okay, for superconducting electrons. Any doubt? Any doubt? Yes or no?
No, sir.
समझ आया सभी को? Are you getting all the points? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now see, in your lower classes, in your 10th classes, sorry, in your 12th class, you might have a relation between J and Vs. J and Vs. What is J? J is called a current density and Vs is called a drift velocity. That is called a drift velocity. So relation current density J vector and drift velocity can be related as JSS is equal to minus ms E into Vs. So this is a direct relation that I will use from your lower classes. JS is equal to minus ms into E into Vs. Okay. And what's the meaning of negative sign?
Direct.
It means JS is opposite to the Vs or Vs is opposite to the Gs. So please write here. Let us say this is question number 4. Equation 4, negative sign in the equation 4 shows that drift velocity is opposite to the current density. Drift velocity Vs is opposite to the current density. जो drift velocity का opposite है. Okay. No, give it question number. See, from here I can write dvs by dt is equal to minus e vector by m. By m, this is 4 and this is 5. This is 5. Okay, this is a 5. I can write here dvs by dt is equal to minus e vector by m. Okay. Now differentiate equation 5 with respect to time. So I will write here differentiate equation 5 with respect to t. And what is t? Time. So this equation will become djs by dt is equal to ns is constant, e is constant. So the derivative will come on minus ns e dvs by dt. Equation 6. Now what I will do? I will use equation 4 in equation 6. चार को 6 में यूज करूंगा. So what I will get? Use 4 in 6. We get djs by dt is equal to minus ns e into minus e vector by m. Minus cancel. So I have a first equation. djs by dt is equal to ns e square by m into e vector. This is London first equation. This is question number 7. Equation 7 is called London first equation. This is London first equation. djs by dt is equal to ns e square by m into e vector. What is ns? Number of superconducting electrons. What is e? Charge of electron. What is m? Mass of electron. So that is constant. That is a constant. E is the electric field. Gs is the current density. Gs is the current density for superconducting electrons. Okay. So this is the first equation. Okay. And in this part there is absence of resistance. इसमें R आ रहा है? इसका मतलब रेजिस्टेंस से क्या हो गया? ये इंडिपेंडेंट हो गया. क्या हो गया? इंडिपेंडेंट हो गया. So I will write here equation 7 shows that there is absence of resistance. इसमें रेजिस्टेंस नहीं आ रही. ओके, रेजिस्टेंस नहीं आ रही. और एक बात मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, जो कंडक्टर्स होते हैं वो ओम्स लॉ को मानते हैं, बट जो सुपर कंडक्टर होते हैं दे डोंट ओबे दी ओम्स लॉ. Are you getting a point? Conductor obey Ohm's law, but superconductor do not obey Ohm's law. Okay. For conductor, V is equal to IR. R is there. But in case of this superconductor, R is not there. So they don't follow Ohm's law. Okay. So this is the first equation. This is the first London equation. djs by dt is equal to ns e square by m into e vector. Okay. लिख लिया सभी ने?
राइट करने के लिए आएगा तो यहाँ पे लगा छोड़ देंगे.
क्या बेटा?
इंटरैक्ट करने के लिए आएगा।
हाँ पक्का।
7 तक लिया है, सुन लीजिए।
हाँ ये अभी एक इक्वेशन हुई है, अभी दूसरी और निकालेंगे, इसी से अभी दूसरी निकालेंगे, ठीक है। We will write the second equation from the first equation, from the first equation. Okay. Can I rub this?
Yes.
सब लोग को। ये बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। Resistance is not there. Resistance is not appearing in this expression. R is not there. R is not there, which clearly confirms that superconductors are independent of resistance. Superconductors are independent of resistance. It means R value is, they are not dependent upon R. They are not dependent upon R. Are you getting your point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
जोर से भाई yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can I start from here? Now I will write this equation over here. dJs by dt is equal to ns e square by m into e vector. Now in the mathematics, have you done del operator? Have you studied the del operator in mathematics or not? So I'll tell you. See, this is called a del. This is called a del operator or nebula. Del operator or nebula. It is also called a nebula, but most widely used it is called a del. And this del is equal to I cap W by Wx plus J cap W by Wy plus K cap W by Z. Okay, so it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Okay, इसको ऐसे भी बोलते हैं I cap del by del x plus J cap del by del y plus K cap del by del z. I mean to say del represent change with respect to x, change with respect to y and change with respect to z. I get your point? हिंदी वालों को समझ आ रहा है ना? डेरिवेटिव का मतलब क्या होता है? डेरिवेटिव मींस चेंज. डेरिवेटिव मींस चेंज. And in this del we have a change with respect to x, y and z. Now see, it is an operator. It is a operator. If I will, let us say A is any vector field. A is any vector field, and I would say del cross A. If I would write del cross A, so del cross A means it is a curl A. It is a curl A. Again, the cross product. If I take the cross product, this is called a cross product. And if I take a dot product, del dot A, then it would become a divergence of A. It would become a divergence of A. और कर्ल निकालनी आती है ना आपको? I cap, J cap, K cap करके 10+1 में आप निकालते हो. You know how to calculate the curl and divergence? You might have studied in your lower classes. Okay, so this is called a curl A. This is called a divergence A. Now on this basis, I will apply. I will take curl. I will take a curl of this equation both sides. Take curl. Take a curl of equation 7 both sides. Curl means derivative. Are you getting what? Del means derivative. Curl. So it will become del cross dJs by dt equal to curl of ns e square by m into e. Okay. Now what are the constant quantities? Now see d by dt. D by dt is the change with respect to time. So I can take outside from the del. जो चीजें डेरिवेटिव, जो चीजें कांस्टेंट होती हैं हम उसको डेरिवेटिव से बाहर निकाल सकते हैं ना. The constant quantities can be taken outside from the derivative. So I can write here d by dt of del cross js is equal to ns e square by m into del cross e. Del cross e, because this is also constant quantity. This is also a constant quantity. So constant quantity we can take outside the derivative. We can take outside the del. ये सेम बात है जैसे मैं बोलूं आपको d by dx of 3x square. D by dx of 3x square. तो आप क्या करोगे? 3 को बाहर निकालोगे और x square का डेरिवेटिव कितना आएगा? 2x. तो आंसर कितना आया? 6x. So this is the same thing. I want to take the derivative of 3x square with respect to x. So 3 can be taken outside. So similarly, this is the constant quantities I can take outside. Okay. Now see, what is this del cross E? This is the first Maxwell equation. This is the first Maxwell equation. Okay, you might have studied in your 12th class. What is first Maxwell equation? del cross E is equal to minus dB by dt. Minus dB by dt. So this is the standard relation I will use here. This is the Maxwell first equation. This is the Maxwell first equation, which is based upon Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Now I will use 9 and 8. I will use 9 and 8. We get use 9 and 8 d by dt of del cross Js is equal to ns e square by m into minus I will write here dB by dt. dB by dt. dB by dt. And out. And out.
No, sir.
Okay. Now see. Now I see on the left hand side I have a d by dt. On the right hand side I have a d by dt. Now I want to remove this derivative sign. I want to remove this derivative sign. How I can remove this derivative sign?
Integrate.
Yes, by taking integration. By taking integration with respect to t. With respect to t. Why? Because derivative and integration are both are complementary to each other. दोनों एक दूसरे के क्या होते हैं? Opposite होते हैं. कैसे? For example, let us say if I would say take d by dx of x square. What is the answer? 2x. 2x is the answer. If I will take it integration of 2x, what I am getting? 2x dx is equal to 2 into x square by 2. So the answer is x square. I am getting the same. I am getting the same. So integration and derivative both are opposite. Both are complementary to each other. Both are ठीक है. किसी भी क्वांटिटी का अगर डेरिवेटिव लोगे, जो आंसर आएगा उस आंसर का आप इंटीग्रेशन लोगे तो वही फंक्शन दोबारा बन जाएगा. समझ आई? I get your point. Now see, I will take integrate equation 10 with respect to t both side. So integrate equation 10 with respect to t. This is t times both side. We get what I'm getting. So I will write here. We are just close to the answer. I'm getting del cross ds is equal to minus ns e square by m into d. This d by dt will remove. This d by dt will be दोनों d by dt क्या हो गए? कैंसिल. समझ आई कि नहीं आई? जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि जैसे हम बोलते हैं 2x square is equal to 2xy. लिखते हैं 2 कैंसिल. ये एक वैसी बात है बट क्योंकि ये डेरिवेटिव है तो हम उसको काट नहीं सकते. हम इसको क्या करेंगे? इंटीग्रेट करेंगे. क्या करेंगे? इंटीग्रेट. ओके, दिस इज द सेम थिंग एज वी got 2 by 2, but this is not a number. This is derivative. So I have to take a integration. I have to take the integration. ठीक है? Okay? Is it okay? Now this is the equation. Now see, I will now assume this b is equal to del cross a. I will assume, let us assume this b is equal to, let us assume b is equal to del cross a. Del cross a, where a is vector potential. A is a vector potential. Now use this in this. Now use the value of b in equation number 11. Let us say this b is equal to del cross a is equal to 12. Is equal to 12. Okay. And what is b? What is this b? Magnetic flux. Let's see. Magnetic flux. Let's see. Choose 12, give 11. So what I'm getting? I'm getting del cross Js is equal to minus ns d square m del cross a. Del cross a. See, this is a constant quantity. This is a constant quantity. मैं इसको डेरिवेटिव के अंदर भी रख सकता हूँ, डेल के बाहर भी रख सकता हूँ. So see, in the constant quantity, so I can write here del cross Js is equal to del cross minus of ns e square by m into e vector. So I have taken inside. I have taken the inside because it is a constant quantity. It does not matter whether I will take outside or inside. Okay. Now see, compare this equation 13. Compare the left hand side and right hand side of equation 13. This is del, this is del, this is cross, this is cross. It means what is the answer? Js is equal to minus ns e square by m into a vector. Okay, so this is my second under equation. Compare LHS and RHS of 13. We get what I'm getting? Js is equal to minus ns e square by m into a vector. So this is my equation 14 is a London second equation. London second equation. Equation 14 is called a London second equation. So these are the two equations which are most important as far as the final exams are concerned. So that is how. पहली क्वेश्चन क्या देता है? What's the first equation? djs by dt is equal to ns e square by m into e vector, and js is equal to minus ns e square by m into e vector. So this is my two London equations. These are my London equations. This is called a first London equation. First London equation. And this is called a second London equation. This is called a second London equation. This is called a second London equation. This is called a first London equation. Sometimes in the 2 marks examiner can ask write the London equations. Write the London equations. You have to write this. Both equations. अगर वो 2 नंबर में पूछेगा, अगर वो 2 मार्क्स में पूछेगा, लेट अस से इट विल आस्क 2 में पूछेगा राइट क्लिक करना है तो पूरा नहीं देना, बड़ा आता है तो ऊपर ट्राई करना, बड़ा आएगा 8 मार्क्स में. ओके
8 मार्क्स में दोनों ड्राइव करना,
दोनों ड्राइव ड्राइव द लिनियर इक्वेशन, ड्राइव दी देन वी हैव टू ड्राइव ऑल दैट. See this is very important, most important. And London second equation is it is the replacement of Ohm's law. Please write here it is the replacement of Ohm's law. ये Ohm's law की रिप्लेसमेंट है. क्यों? क्योंकि सुपर कंडक्टर Ohm's law को फॉलो नहीं करते. Yes. How to derive the equation number 1 or 2? 1. Both. See, we have considered electron. So first of all, we have taken a sample of conductor, and we have assumed that there are electrons in the conductor. Then we have write the equation of motion for the conductor. Then we apply a relation of current density and drift velocity. Compare them, and we have got the first London equation. No, see, all the points are interlinked. You have to memorize this. All the points are interlinked. First write equation of motion. Okay, first write equation of motion for conductor. Then use it for the superconductor. Then write a direct relation for the current density and drift velocity. Okay, then take derivative of that and use equation 2 in 1, and we are getting London first equation. So this is step by step process. You have to memorize the step. समझ आई कि नहीं आई? ये बोलते हैं कि क्वेश्चन कैसे निकालनी है. मेरी बात सुनिए. सबसे पहले कंडक्टर के लिए इक्वेशन लिखी, इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए, फिर हमने उसको सुपर कंडक्टर के लिए स्पेशल केस लगाया, R0 किया, फिर हमने करंट डेंसिटी का रिलेशन लिखा, उसका डेरिवेटिव लिया, वो डेरिवेटिव को पहले में यूज किया, तो हमारे पास फर्स्ट London इक्वेशन. So by this way we have to memorize the step. We have to memorize the step. ओके हो गया? Are you getting all the points?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes sir. Okay. आगे बढ़ूं मैं? टाइम पड़ा ना अभी?
6 मिनट पड़े।
हाँ हो जाएगा। Now see. Now see. See, this is London first equation. This is London second equation. Now see, what is the physical significance? What is the physical significance or importance? I will write here physical significance. Please, or importance of London equation. What is physical significance? What is physical significance? Now see, in the London first equation, there is absence of resistance. There is absence of resistance. It means London first equation represent there is a absence of resistance. It means they are not resistance dependent. Okay, so that is applicable only for the superconductor. Okay. Now see the second equation. Now see, what is the Ohm's law? What is Ohm's law?
V
V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR, and what is Ohm's law? V is equal to IR or J is equal to sigma E. J is equal to sigma E. Both are Ohm's law. Both are Ohm's law. There are two forms of Ohm's law. Ohm's law के दो forms होती हैं. एक होती है V is equal to IR, दूसरी क्या होती है J is equal to sigma E. Both are Ohm's law. Both are Ohm's law. Now see, now compare this question with Ohm's law. It means superconductor does not follow the Ohm's law. Superconductors, they do not obey. They do not obey Ohm's law. That is why I have written London second equation is the replacement of Ohm's law. London second equation is the replacement of Ohm's law. How? See, J is equal to sigma E. Compare this equation. Js is equal to minus ns e square by m into a vector, and J is equal to sigma E. This is for conductor. This is for a conductor. This is for a superconductor. Now see, all the things are matching. Only irrespective of this. See, here A comes. Here A comes. Where A is a vector potential. A is a vector potential. And here E comes. E is electric field. So it means that is why it is called they do not follow the Ohm's law, and it is a replacement of London second equation is a replacement of Ohm's law. It's a replacement of Ohm's law. Okay. So I will write here Js depend upon vector potential rather than E. Js depend upon vector potential A rather than E. Please write this Js current density. Js current density. Js is proportional to A. Js is proportional to A. Js current density depend upon vector potential A rather than E, electric field. Rather than electric field. Rather than electric field. And what is the importance of first equation? It does not show resistance. It does not show resistance. Okay. Now how we can explain Meissner effect and flux penetration? That we will do tomorrow. That would be the last lecture of this unit. Okay. वो last unit lecture होगा, ठीक है? Only I think आधे घंटे का काम बाकी है. Okay.
Sir, why do you use physical signification in second?
Why we use? भाई दोनों का सिग्निफिकेंस है ना, पहले का भी है दूसरे का भी, वही तो बता रहा हूँ. पहले का क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है? They do not follow Ohm's law. They do not follow Ohm's law. ठीक है ना? Js is equal to यहाँ पे की नहीं आ रहा है. London second equation is the replacement of Ohm's law. The replacement of Ohm's law. Because superconductor does not follow Ohm's law. Conductor follow Ohm's law. Superconductor does not follow Ohm's law. So Js is proportional to A. तो यहाँ पे कंडक्टर के केस में क्या है, J is proportional to E, J is proportional to E for conductor, but in case of superconductor, Js current density is proportional to A rather than E, rather than E. So in tomorrow's lecture we will explain Meissner effect and flux penetration by use these two London equations, by using a okay, by using these equations. So any doubt from this session? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Are you getting all the points?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting all the points?
Yes, sir.
International, that means. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.